The events first happened in January of 2010, when they came and did a search on our home. We had this search warrant with inventory that wasn't filled out, and it was very vague and just left at our house, so everything was tossed all around, and we were just flabbergasted. We didn't even have any dealings with lawyers, didn't even know what to do. And so I remember thinking, you know, it had FBI on there somewhere. I was thinking the federal government's involved and this is going to be handled professionally. Unfortunately, that's not our experience. And there were so many unconstitutional things that happened in this process that questions just started popping up. Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Things that just made no sense. They were looking for child pornography between Memphis, Tennessee and Indiana, where we lived. We didn't know anybody in Memphis, Tennessee. So right away we're thinking, what's that all about? Besides the fact that, you know, Matt's lived with us his whole life, with the exception of the time that he was in Canada. We know him, we know his character. He's never shown any predilection towards pedophilia or anything like that, so we know that wasn't true. So we're thinking, what's this all about? And those kinds of questions continue to be raised. From his arrest at the border in 2010, his interrogation on an espionage matter, to no access to counsel, kept incommunicado for those several days there when no one could talk to him, no one knew what was going on, to the medical bills we got in the mail wanting us to pay for hospitalization, didn't even know he was hospitalized. And what's happening? Our son's been hospitalized and they're sending us the medical bills. And when you tried to ask questions of the government, we've tried to get the government to give us the records of his interrogations, transcripts of what they asked him, information about what who saw him in the jail up there in Maine in 2010. None of that's provided. The attitude is hubris. It's, we don't have to give it to you because we're the federal government. We did some reading after all this happened about people that are arrested for child pornography charges. And generally speaking, when you see what happens to people, they come in, they raid a home, they find some evidence of child pornography, the person is arrested, and that's it. They came in our home for 2.5, 3 hours, tossed everything, looked over everything. Matt's computer was up and running, and no child pornography was found at all. He wasn't arrested. He was just left with no. What are you supposed to do with this? What, you know, oh, here you are. That's it. And you ask questions, and lawyers tell you, don't rock the boat. Don't stir the beehive. You don't want to ask any questions. So we're left there in limbo. What are we going to do?